Roger Kalia has an energy and enthusiasm about his work. Some might call it youthful exuberance, an occupational hazard when you're the youngest of the candidates.
I tend to think that I'm a very social person. Musically, I try to make it an event. I try to make it a special performance each time I'm on that podium. I'm there to inspire the musicians. I'm there to make them play their best. And at the same time, I want that audience behind me to be as engaged as possible.
And that means thinking outside the box in a world that moves so fast now. Kalia says he enjoys the challenge of targeting younger audiences.
And I'm not just saying Beethoven, Mozart. There's wonderful arrangements. Lady Gaga, you know, let's incorporate some jazz and pop music. Art attacks, flash mobs where we're actually going into the community, meeting the public, and drawing more people to our concerts. Why can't we do that?
On YouTube.
I think there was one in Copenhagen at a train station, and they did Bolero. Like all of a sudden you have 20, 30 musicians. They start, you know, one by one, the instruments come in playing the theme. It's fascinating. Why couldn't we do that in Bakersfield?
His first trip to Bakersfield included a stopover at Stockdale Country Club for an Evening with Stephen Neal fundraiser to benefit the CSUB wrestling program, and a chance to meet and chat with the former wrestling and Super Bowl champion. So it's come down to the 6 finalists battling over that baton. If you had to give some advice to one of these candidates about how to wrestle that baton away from one of the other potential candidates, what move would you use?
Probably the Russian 2-on-1.
The Russian 2-on-1, how's that go?
If this is the baton hand, you can shake
Well,
it.
I think it's the other hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So now
Okay, once again.
you're here, you can poke them in the eye with it. You can throw through. Anywhere you want to go, you can take them.
I think conducting is a very physical profession, so we do have a lot in common with wrestlers in that we're moving constantly, and we do have to be in somewhat good shape.
But I think you're the head coach. You're controlling your team with your baton. And yeah, it's the more I'm learning about music, the more intrigued I am.
Roger Kalia, the final piece in a musical puzzle, one that he hopes will result in his relocation from Charlotte, North Carolina to the Central Valley. Mike Hart, 2380s.